Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Harun Mushtaq here from Multan Public School and College. My WhatsApp number is 0306 1322579. If you have any query or if you feel any difficulty in understanding the lecture, please send me an audio message or a text message. I will inshallah respond as soon as possible. In the first two lectures, we discussed about paper 1, that is writing paper. In this video lecture, I will tell you about the comprehension paper, that is called paper 2 or reading paper. It is called reading paper. Paper 1 is called writing paper. So this comprehension paper, reading paper, it has various aspects. The first aspect is the summary writing. Let me remind you that comprehension paper comprises two passages, passage A, passage B. Generally, passage A is a documentary, passage B is a story, is a narrative. Summary question is from passage A. Marks detail for summary question. Summary question is question number 1 that we have to solve from passage A. This summary question comprises two parts. Part A, you have to identify or write down content points or main points. Later I will tell you what are content points or main points. These content points are of 12 marks. Then part B of the same question, in which you have to write a full-fledged summary. This question is of 10 marks, or rather this part is of 10 marks. So total marks for summary question are 22. There are certain instructions. First we will discuss about how to write content points, or some people call them bullet points, some call them main points. So first of all, you have to identify the paragraphs or the lines from where you have to pick your material of the summary or content points. Sometimes paragraphs are mentioned, for example, pick your material or take your material from paragraph 2 to 6. Sometimes lines are mentioned to pick your material from line this to that, and sometimes whole passage is mentioned to take your material from whole the passage. In this particular comprehension, you have been told to choose or to select your content points from the whole passage. In the next slides, passage A has been given to you, and then summary question has been given to you. We will discuss inshallah about that. So first you have to identify about the paragraphs, lines, or whether you have to select your content points, choose your content points from the whole passage or from certain lines. Then second thing is you have to identify the task. By this means uh, you have to choose the relevant material. I mean what examiner asks you to write on. Suppose in a certain comprehension, if you are given suppose advantages and disadvantages of let me say uh, uh, taking coffee, so you have to write first the advantages of taking coffee and then the disadvantages of taking coffee. In this particular comprehension in passage A, we will deal about honey. Then the third point, write under separate heading. It means you have to write, generally you have been asked to write the advantages and disadvantages of a certain thing, the causes and effects of certain things, the causes and the reasons of certain things, and sometimes the uh, uh, benefits or the disadvantages of certain things. In this comprehension, you have been asked to write down the advantages of honey in former times or the importance of honey, and then secondly you have to write on the possible benefits of the honey in modern times. As in the previous slide, I had told you that there are 12 marks allocated for these content points, but I suggest you to write more than 12 points. Try to write 14, 15, 16 points, because sometimes it happens that you think that you are writing a relevant point, but according to the examiner it is not a valid point. So don't lose your marks. This content point question is a kind of mathematical question in which you can get 100% marks. 1 mark is meant for writing one correct point. And how you have to write the points? Write by giving numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, or by putting a bullet, so the examiner is comfortable to find out or to mark your paper conveniently. In this case, generally writing in your own words is very much recommended in O-level English, but in this case you can lift the relevant lines or you can write in note form. Note form means that if there is a certain line written in the passage that in former times honey is used in healing wounds, so if you write only medicinal properties or healing quality, it means you have fulfilled your task, you have written one complete point. So write according to your convenience. If you are comfortable with writing or by lifting the whole line, or if you are convenient by just writing only the points, it is up to you. Next thing is that you have to read this passage. It is one of the probably 2019 paper of GCE O level English, and from this passage you have to uh, write down your content points. These are the content points. Now see, first it is written, or let me write from the very beginning. Passage 1, read passage 1. Honey in the insert and answer all the questions. Then there are number 1 notes. It means you will be writing notes. In other words, you will be writing content points. Identify and write down the information in the passage which describe the importance of honey in former times. It means this is your area, this is your task number 1. Write it in a separate heading. So your first heading will be the advantages or the importance of honey in former times, and secondly, or your second heading will be the possible benefits of honey in modern times. So these are the two headings under which you will be writing the main points. Then in this particular comprehension, it has been asked to you to use material from the whole passage. So very much clear, you have to select your relevant points or relevant material from the whole passage. Very clear cut instructions are given to you that at this stage you do not need to use your own words. Use note form to help you get started. The first point in each section of notes is done for you. You may find it helpful to use bullet points when listing the content points. So it means just for your guidance, or what you to give you an idea what have to write on in each heading. In the importance of honey in former times and then in the modern times, first bullet point is given to you, and then you have to select your points from the passage and write it by putting a bullet or by giving it a number. Another thing that I want to make clear is that it is not necessary that you have to write equal number of points under each heading. It can be, but it is not necessary. Suppose maybe in the passage the importance of honey in former times, you have more material and you can write 7 or 8 points in this under this heading, but in the passage you have less material about the possible benefits of honey in modern times, so you can write less points under this heading. So there is no hard and fast rule that you have to write equal number of bullet points or main points or content points under each heading. I think it is clear to you. You have to write very clearly by putting a bullet or by giving a number, and try to get 100% marks in this particular section. Question number 1, part A, main points or content points. You can get 12 out of 12 points, 1 mark for each content point. I hope you have got this. This is summary question. Inshallah, in the next video lecture I will tell you about how to write a summary. Then I want to thank you for your cooperation, for your hard work that you are putting in. Inshallah, it will give you a lot of benefit in the shape of good grades. Uh, Thank you from my side. Stay blessed. Allah Hafiz.